It's exciting times for beekeepers in the Trail area. After a year and a half of information gathering and discussion, Trail City Council has recently decided to go ahead with allowing backyard bees within city limits.
I'm really pleased that the council got behind this once we got some of the questions asked and the concerns addressed, that they've taken the initiative and are standing behind this for the community. And the response that I got from a lot of the local beekeepers and telephone calls and emails just sort of confirms for me that this is really needed in the community. And these people they've been into beekeeping for a while. They already know the rules and the regulations. They're well established, so now this just gives them an opportunity, because a lot of them are keeping their hives out of town. This gives them an opportunity to bring the hives into their own property, and it's going to be a great mix within the community.
Trails Council has removed backyard bees from under their current animal bylaw, and city staff will now begin working on a new bylaw that is specific to keeping bees. This is exciting news for Axel Kraus, who is not only a local beekeeper, but also the regional apiary inspector, and knows firsthand the benefits of keeping bees.
First of all, if you have a garden, everything's going to be pollinated, right? So the bees are going to be working all your blossoms. And not only that, but your neighbors will be really happy because all of their blossoms will get pollinated as well, because the bees, generally they fly a kilometer radius, but they can go, if they need to, up to 5 kilometers.
Kraus also believes beekeeping can be a Zen-like experience that allows for more insight into our environment, and in particular, the plights of the honeybee.
Bees are having a rough time, as most people know. We've got parasites that have jumped species from the Asian bee to the European bee, which is the one we usually use. There are new diseases. The parasite, which is a little bloodsucker. If you make a hand and fist on your body, that's how big the bloodsucker is on the body of a bee, relatively, relative size. The parasite, the mite, as it is, it's called the varroa mite, is also a vector for viruses. So the same way that mosquitoes are now spreading Zika virus, the varroa mite spreads viruses into the bees, so they get really, really sick that way. We need more bee hives replaced every year because we're losing a large percentage of them every winter due to these diseases.
Trail isn't the only community revisiting backyard beekeeping. At a recent council meeting, the city of Castlegar passed a motion to enter into a trial run.
Over the next several months, what we'll be doing is looking at a pilot project for both chickens and bees. It'll be very strictly regulated. People will be chosen to participate, and we'll give it a trial period to see how it works. If it fails, at least we tried. But we're going to spend a lot of time looking at the rules and regulations to not set ourselves up for fail.
And for Kraus, having more communities in the Kootenays allow backyard bees is a step in the right direction, not only for the local centers, but for the bigger beekeeping community as a whole.
There are many people, young people particularly, getting into beekeeping, and they'll only keep, 2, 3 hives maybe, but it helps them understand what's going on. They're teaching their kids about, where their food comes from. But it also, as far as the bee industry is concerned, it allows us to try different things. Because if you're only running a few hives, like I've got maybe 10 hives, I can experiment with something that a big commercial beekeeper couldn't do. And it'll be the small-scale beekeepers who actually may come up with solutions to some of our problems.
Other communities within the Kootenays that allow backyard bees include Rossland, Fernie, and Invermere. And for more information on your community's bylaws, contact your local city hall. For more information on beekeeping in general, get in touch with Axel Kraus through the West Kootenay Beekeepers website. For Go in the West Kootenays, I'm Kristina Kruchkowski.